Okay, I don't understand why my computer is doing this, but for some reason, my computer is automatically muting this microphone channel whenever I'm doing other stuff with it. And then I go and I set this up, and for some reason, it's muted in an area that I don't have access to. Like, it's not like on my keyboard, it's not on the screen. I don't know how I mute it, and the only way for me to unmute it is I go through, and everything else is where it's supposed to be, and then I have to go into the settings, and I have to troubleshoot it. And it says, oh, it was muted, and there's like no, it wasn't muted on my keyboard. It wasn't muted on the screen. It didn't show me it was muted. I don't know what the hell that is or why it's doing that, but it's hella frustrating. I just sat there and talked for like 2.5 minutes to nobody about nothing. So, and it's been one of those days, man. I tell you, I can't get away from it. I'm cursed. Well, it has to be what it is. I mean, I'm cursed. All the generations before me were probably fucking pirates or some shit. Although that'd be cooler than probably that. So, now y'all can hear me. Let me move this TV. I guess it's about as good of an angle as I'll be able to get. That might be a little bit better. I'm going to put this camera over where it goes. This mic. I'm actually surprised I got started anywhere near on time at all. I had to go for an unexpected walk around my block because my cat decided that she didn't want to come home on time. So I had to walk around the block yelling for her to try and find her. That wasn't fun, that's for sure. Everything's really yellow. That happens to be, unless the white is really bright white, the GoPro tends to pick it up really yellow. I'm not sure if I brought my other light over here, if it would help. But let me grab my other light real quick. Hey, Dakota, how you doing, man? Got a bunch of people in the room. 8 of them at the moment. We've been actually had more than that here for a second, but we're going to get started in just a second. I had a phenomenal idea earlier, and you know what? Hold on. I brought my white light over. There are cords running everywhere now. That's for sure. So let's kill that one. Got to fix this. That light is definitely whiter. Let's see what happens off that one. That is better, isn't it, people? And you guys are going to be seeing the exact angles I'm seeing. I just need to get stuff arranged a little bit better. Howdy, Cody. I have a bone to pick with Idaho. I'm going to have to sue that state. I got harassed by a police officer there, at gunpoint, forced to open my vehicle and let him search it when I was sleeping in it. And then strong-armed from a marijuana. And he told me, it's going to go away in 2 years. You don't even got a court. Just don't come back. That's what he told me, because he knew it was illegal search and seizure. I had no right to be in my car. He forced me out of it at like 3 o'clock in the morning when I was on private property at an auto zone. Napa. It was in Napa. But now I found out I have a warrant there, and that it's still showing up nationally that I have a warrant, and that if there's a statute of limitations in Idaho if you a warrant and you live there, but if you don't live in Idaho and you even get a misdemeanor, then there's no statute of limitation. It lasts forever. The warrant lasts forever, which I don't know how the fuck that's constitutional. It's not fucking murder. Like, ridiculous. That's just insane. That can't be legal. Like, you talk about a system, it's just talking jail for money. I mean, that's just insane. Damn medical card. Sorry, I was looking for my burrs. Taking too long. Cody, yes, Idaho cops are shitty, is what he said, and it got held for review. But I 1000% agree with that. I'm very, very offended by the whole situation. I thought that, being with my background and always being mistreated by the law, you know what I mean? Like, and it's almost always been about something that's never harming something else. I've almost never been arrested for anything in my life that had something to do with somebody else. I did buy some TVs, or buy a TV. No, I bought 2 TVs actually from the guy. He was in my neighborhood, and they ended up being stolen. I got broken for that. But the reality is that the fact that I thought I could just like leave it alone and it would go away, and now I'm gonna have to actually like go and deal with this shit in order to get it out from under me, and it's just insane. And they're doing this just to go after the states that have medical marijuana and marijuana and stuff like that. Because I've seen how these guys act. I've seen them with other YouTubers. They stopped the bread truck, the bread trucker. Is that what his YouTube channel is called? Cody says they say Idaho. Come on vacation, leave on probation. I'm sorry you had a shitty experience with the law. What part of Idaho were you in? It was right outside of where the garnet mine is. It was the night before I recorded the garnet mine video. So it was like 3 years ago. Statute of limitations for this type of thing apparently is a year, and not if you don't live there, which is just fucking crazy. Oops. Oh, man. I just ripped my fingernail back. That hurts pretty bad. Anyways, I guess I'm done messing with linoleum. So I want to take out. I could have ground this out on the wheels super fast. I'm gonna take some of this top off on the wheels over here super fast, real quick. Like, I'm not even gonna take you guys over there because it's gonna be so quick. Scratch that quick part. It's not plugged in anymore. All right, now it's working. And that's saying they pretty much you see that saying it. Jailhouse saying get around. Well, the great thing about having this setup now is I don't ever have to wonder if you guys can see what I'm making exactly right in front of my face. I wish I would have been using a GoPro like this a long time ago. I like Idaho, but it's sort of like everything else. There's a lot of places I like where I just don't like the laws or municipality where it's not. Okay. You guys probably can't hear me talking because the mic was turned the other way. Bunch held for review. Hey, Minnesota Mike, how you doing, buddy? That's exactly what I needed to do. It's 2 weeks spinning around. Turn around and the mic is. I'm talking to the butt end of it. Yes, I do. I should be able to get some good work done. And I had a genius idea for videos, and I spent $170 in making them a reality, only to find out that the software I bought is not good enough to come close to making the videos work for what I want. I could probably make a video out of them, but there's no possible way for me to make multiple videos out of them with the type of videos I want to make. So I'm trying to figure out an alternative to that software because I think the idea is too good to give up. I think it could get the channel past the 100,000 viewer stage actually exponentially quicker. Get it to where the channel's making money and I can be producing multiple kinds of content out of it, and some of the content I won't need to necessarily be producing all by myself. It'll put me on the road faster. There, that color's starting to poke out. Lots of color tonight, though. Not a lot of grinding without the pretty stuff like it has been recently. Hey, Candy M, how you doing? Yeah, D, when you say much better, you're responding to what I was saying about how it used to be with like when I was on my phone or when I was trying to use like the 4K camera up above and stuff. Yeah, this setup is 1,000 times better. Like this lamp that I cut off and used some epoxy to make this stand out of for the camera. It's definitely better. Like it works amazing. This is great view. Whether I'm carving this by hand or using the wheels, this is like way, way, way better. Glasses are blurring my vision out, and then looking at it so hard is actually starting to make me nauseous. I have got to buy some like real glass prescription glasses or something because safety glasses because the plastic. Oh my goodness, it makes me not be able to see. Tom Brooks, this rough came from California off of Chris Rose's claims that I have rights to go and dig at. I owned them at one point in time, buying them from the rightful owner, and then I sold them to Chris Rose when I had to deal with claim jumpers and realized that he's better equipped to fight off claim jumpers than I am. Better to have a deal with the big boy and let him handle making it all a reality. So that's what I did. This stone is way better than it looked as you guys saw the way it looked in the thumbnail. So I'm gonna pull out the 80 grit and go through some of this white right here because as you can see from that green down here on the edge, this stone travels down here. So it's gonna be a nice size stone. It might be two stones, but I'm gonna switch this out something a little bit more aggressive. So yeah, I'm gonna need some executive producers for that other idea. And from what I understand, basically what executive producers do is they fund they fund the videos. uh, I'm gonna need to buy a virtual assistant. And yeah, the idea is so ridiculously good. I'm really upset that the $170 I spent on software does not do, what I thought it was going to do. I'm going to be contacting them to get a refund. I think I can get all of it I only had the software for about 48 hours, and it only took me about 2.5 hours of working inside of it to understand that it was not going to do what I thought it was going to do. Don't get me wrong, I think the software is great, but I think I need a better, something a little bit more versatile than what that's offering. Oh, sometimes the angles will create enough with a high speed like that and an angle of force on the burr, loosen it right up inside of there like that did. See it start dancing and stuff. One of the missions of getting this area set up properly, between being able to go from both carving and cutting and slicing on the trim saw efficiently, is that also it would make it to where I can create videos like this quicker, more seamlessly. Right now, I'm constantly having to move something out of the way, clean something else up, and it's like, in order for me to do one thing, I go to clean that area and I destroy another area, I swear. That even happened to me today too. Ooh, I'm trying not to touch that color, but every now and then when that white flakes away real quick, grinding straight into the color. I'm going to do one of these as an ASMR video where I don't actually speak in it at all that way, and I'm going to title it like, you know, the most annoying drill sounds or something. Let's see. Tom Brooks, I met Chris at a show in Concord, got an invitation to the mine, haven't been able to go. Nice guy. Yes, he is. He has a lot of people say a lot of negative things about him, and I believe that most of them are not true at all because he's a very mild-mannered guy in general. thinking about that. Excuse me. Try and cough away from the mic next time. Ooh, that's soft. It's just spitting stuff everywhere. Yeah, I like Chris. I consider Chris a friend. We've had some good conversations, and he's actually heard some of the things I've said, whereas I've had conversations similar with other people, and they don't seem to hear what I'm saying. Like, they hear the words, but they don't seem to understand sometimes. All right, I'm ready to go to a grid that's not quite as aggressive. I have to go turn my air conditioners off. It's getting a little bit chilly now. Hello, Doug. How are you doing? glad there's not a camera on me. So concentrated that I'm extremely silly. All the shows in my area have been shut down for a year. Need to fix soon. Miss them a lot. That sucks, man. Doug Burnick, how you doing, man? You haven't missed much. Just trying to get this stone to a pre-polish as fast as I can. When we started, you could only see a little bit of green poking through, and now, as you can see, there's a healthy bit of stone. A fire agate showing. I need to turn my AC off real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, and right now I'm just trying to get some of the white agate out of there so I can expose the rest of the orange and yellow and green fire agate that's showing. I'm trying to do it without leaving any sort of like really big gouges that I can't get out without getting rid of. I don't want to lose the color while I'm doing it. Dry the stone off on. I don't have that right now. I'll get that later because there's already angles that I don't like. It's like this big clear window right here has some scratches and some angles I don't like, but I'm easily going to be able to fix that up. That's one of the things about being super wet is that it puts a false curvature on stuff when it's really wet. And so you'll think you have a nice shape, and then when you actually get a chance to see it dry, you find out your shape is not nice at all, and the light doesn't play off of it really well. I'm doing okay over here where the green is showing. See little scratches on it here and there, but the shaping is surprisingly not as bad as what you. I'm probably going to lose some of that color on the edge right there, but I'm not too upset with the way that's coming out. I'm going to use this on that to expose some more of that green little river right there and get rid of some of this other stuff now. Ooh, again right there. Get that bubble a little bit more than I wanted to. Yeah, I think I need to switch this out. It's too sharp of a the cone shape right there is just too sharp of angles. I'm not getting the motion I want. I'm going to leave a bunch of scratches I have to work out that I'd rather just not put in it. There we go. I want to lose some. Can't remember if these are 120 or 220. Looks like a 120. That's pretty aggressive. forgot how bad. Yeah, you got arthritic hands. Carving like this. Oh. Yeah, scanning your guys' conversation. Got a message on my eBay I got to check out real quick. Jam app, I didn't see what you said, but it retracted your message. So you must have retracted it. I thought I didn't have that thing for sale. All right, cool. It's not what I thought it was. Maybe I did. Sorry, that's the best you can do. Gosh, he offered me a super lowball offer for a product, but I'm actually making a profit off it, and I might end up just go ahead and accept his offer. This one's definitely some scratch. I'm gonna have to use my arrow tipped burr to get at it. about that edge down right. It's a quick second. Dry this on my pant real quick so I can make sure I got my shaping the way I want it to go. I know I've got this big clear window to work on, and then there's a light brown layer right in between the clear window and the green. So I just need to get the shaping I want, right above that bronze layer, and then I can go through that bronze layer down to 600 and get it to where there's not a bunch of scratches as it's coming through right on top of that green, and I'll save a nice size stone for a ring stone or a pendant stone. That should be top quality enough for a great piece of jewelry. Gonna go ahead and move on because every time I've thought I should and I haven't, I end up cutting through a piece of color that really upsets me and makes me not even. I have a few stones like that. Right. Get rid of some of those tighter spots with my little arrow cone, tight cone. I don't remember what the hell they call those tips. This and a really tight plane is really good for getting into crevices. Yeah, Resort Dog is one of the most knowledgeable people about opals in general, but especially the Virgin Valley. He's a bit like me in that he has a personality that not everybody gets, and so some people persecute him for that shit. Other people in the Virgin Valley. Boy, do I super especially understand that now. Like right at this given point in time. Getting these little lines of white out, man, can be so difficult. Holding this freaking sun. I swear to God. I'm really holding it. I swear to God. Problem is I can't read it. to be a gorgeous stone. And that might be on the edge enough where I might end up going through other layers to get it more color, but this green on top is so bright, I'd rather not have to be bright. The problem is that when you go too fine, that they don't take out the agate as much as they take out the tip. So if I go to like a 600 with one of these, it'll just burn the tip down to almost nothing. I'll just waste an expensive burr. All right, I think I'm ready to switch again. Shake my hand out. Nice size stone in there, though. It's about the size of my thumbnail. It's top one. I got a size down below that. I'm not sure how much agate the gemstone is attached to and how much is just matrix. So this last little section. So, this thing about fire agate is that you got to get the shape just right, or the color, the light doesn't play off the stone properly. So if the shape, I mean, there's a little bit of play for air, but if you get the shape just right, the color usually will be from all angles, and the glare from other angles won't take away from other sections of the stone where the color is really great. You can have a stone that's like concave, and the concaveness of the stone will create so much glare that the reflection is proper, and the stone doesn't give off the proper color that it possibly could. So it's the same thing with cuts. Shape stone points at you. About that one. Rounded tip, time to start cleaning up the scratches and the gouges. Time to get it to where it's almost ready for pre-polish. How long have we been going? An hour and 14 minutes? Well, I was hoping I would get it to pre-polish in under 2 hours. 2 hours. Water I got. I gotta get a towel. I do believe all the water I have on the ground is dripping off my elbows and down. Well, this is going pretty good. This is the first setup of having it like this. I'm going to set it up better. surprised that this black is black like this. Black is a 3 I'm pretty sure that I had another black, but it's missing somewhere. Hey, Margaret. Yeah, I should call you and D about the video idea I had. I think you guys will think it's genius too. I'm pretty sure that bright green underneath all of this bronze is over here. So I'm getting as close as I can to that bronze without taking it out too much with this 325. If I start to go through it and I see that it's not green showing up, then that's where I'm going to start leaving it alone, because I'd rather have the bronze than nothing. not all green underneath that bronze. Maybe some off mix. Definitely gonna find out. My hand needs a break. Tom's out of here. Good night, Tom. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Damn, Modern Prospector, 14 hours cutting stones, dude. That's way more than I've ever put in so far. But this thing's looking beautiful so far. Huh. Very, very gorgeous so far. Fantastic looking stone compared to, what you guys have seen me cut the last few days, or last 4 times, I should say. But at the same time, it's sort of the way it goes with this stuff. You saw the thumbnail. You could see a little bit of green poking out. It was definitely not showing up with what we see right in front of us. Dry it off. Let's see. Jason Purafall said, oh no, Paul said, so is bronze the most common color in fire agate? Yes, sir. Definitely bronze is. And there's 2 reasons. One, because it'll seem to be the base coat that other colors will sit on top of. You'll have purple, green and stuff, and then when those greens and purples they start to rub off from you grinding on them, bronze will be the color that's below it. And then also, I'm getting my shape. See that shape I was talking about, and I'm smoothing out some of those gouges. It's definitely going in the direction I want it to. Now that I'm seeing it partially dry and we can see some of the shaping to it and stuff, I'm really happy with where we're at so far in such a short period of time. An hour and a half into the stone this is really impressive to me, to tell you the truth. I'm really, really happy with where we're at so far. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, bronze is definitely the most popular color because also you'll have color like this, and then as you saw in the thumbnail, you'll have some brown agate, thin layer of brown agate over top of it, and the brown agate, the green and the purples and the reds will still try and shine through that brown, and so it'll give it a bronze, even though it's not actually brown. It's not actually bronze; it's a brown over top of some of the colors that are reflected through it. So there's that dual thing going on. You can have one or the other of those things going on. I've also seen it to where, you had really great color covered up by white agate, and you would think that the white is just like a layer of clear, but it's really not. Like the white will be so solid of a color that the bright colors can't shine through it, and then you knock off a little bit of that white, bang! All of a sudden, there's massive colors there. But this thing is looking great so far. I'm super happy with it. Shaping is getting where I want it to. It's not quite where I want it to be yet. You can see some of the scratches still down here, and then I'm also going to have to trace along some of the edges with another one of my points that's at this 325. I think I have a 325 point in there. But so far, man, it's looking good. I need to give my hand just a little bit of a break. Archangel Truth, how you doing, buddy? And Modern Prospector knows what he's talking about. In your one-man show, you need to be putting in 10, 12, 14-hour days almost every day. Once I get the ball rolling, better consistent buyers back. Yeah, I understand that, Modern Prospector. I am 100% with you on that. That in order to be a successful and that and working by yourself, it does take that many hours in a day. And I'm constantly putting in that many hours in a day. It's just not all cutting stones, and my hands are killing me so bad from cutting this stone right here, like the trigger finger and stuff like that is coming back majorly. I'm feeling it. So I'm going to just take a quick break, real quick. I'm going to go and grab my, and I'm going to be back in just like 60 seconds, 72 seconds, 120 seconds, maybe 180 seconds. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. All right, this is what it looks like totally dry right now. Definitely need some work down there. Yeah, lost a little bit of the green right there. Exactly how it's definitely bronze underneath. So I do not want to lose any more. It's right on the edge. It's fine polish, but I definitely want to try not to lose any more of those. That's for sure. my cats are destroying my inventory, or somebody's trying to get in my house, and it's probably my cats. Definitely not going to get one solid color out of it. Color bars are going to finish up the shaping and then take the color that I've got, take the nice bright stone that I have. I don't want to overwork it and end up losing color spots, especially in the center. If it looked like it was solid colors dripping all the way down, then I would try and go for just solid green like this one appears to be. But it does not appear to be like that. It appears to be a layer of green that goes right to about here, and then it's another bronze. And get close to being ready. Good night. Good night, D.
wonder where my loop is. I need a link. That would be really helpful right now. That would definitely let me know, what layers wrong about. Still a beautiful stone. Don't get me wrong. Well, regardless of anything, just a couple of hours. Trying to make sure that she knows that. Rather light yellow and bright orange. The machine.
other area, this area. But here, that's so getting greener. So that's one thing about this, man. Once you start obsessing about trying to bring out the best colors and go, sometimes you lose it because of it. I don't want to lose it. Sure what to do. Dry it off a little bit more. Try and make my decision. See where the scratches look like for that. We're almost 2 hours in the stream. My hand is getting pretty tired. And if I stop, the next time I come back on stream, I can find my loop. Stop. Should keep going. Maybe go ahead and take out the green and see if I can expose that line of red. See if it's red has an orange because the bronze below the red. Most of this stuff is looking like it's at a nice 600 polish.
Well,
stop because I'm really worried about overworking it. And I have a really nice stone right now. If I take it to polish, then I have a really nice. Let it totally dry out, and I'll be able to see what's really going on with it. Be able to see any spots that I might have missed. Some of the little like agate spots. Whoops, didn't mean to knock the camera out. Sorry about that. You say you want to see what's under that white. Are you talking about over here? There's not going to be anything under that white. Those are just like little agate nodules on top of the matrix. The main area of agate is over here and right here. There's nothing underneath that, or I would have carved for it. I tested everything at the beginning of the stream, and really right here and right here is where all the color is. Honestly, I've got an okay stone out of here, but I still think I was a little bit too aggressive. Maybe I really wanted to have more green out of it. And that red is like red, but it's not quite as red as I would really want it to chase after. So I'm going to polish this up, I think, tomorrow. Give my hands a break tonight. It's definitely something that needs to be polished using hand tools. And there are some spots that I could go ahead and touch up, but I'm not going to worry about touching them up right now. I don't want to overlook the stone. Definitely at risk of doing that. In some of these areas where color is gone, there's still little pieces of white agate and some crevices and stuff like that. So I'm just worried about it. It's an alright looking stone right now. Alrighty, guys. Anybody have any questions or anything? There. Now you can see me some. It's not completely up my nose. I got the bracketing on it to where I can like angle it and move it and stuff now. Oh shit! And I went and did that again. Freaking dumb. I'm saying goodbye and I'm dropping the camera out and people are leaving the room. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Tomorrow night's Tuesday night. I'm going to bring you back Tuesday night just to go ahead. And you know what? Just to make sure I'm going to make it and make sure I'm be here. Tonight's Monday, Wednesday night. To make sure I'm going to be here, we will see each other Wednesday night. And I will polish this Wednesday night. We'll do a live stream. I see something in it, but I didn't like it. Okay, I think it's just my imagination. Yeah, I think it's just my imagination. I thought I saw a crack running through the center of the stone. That was really going to piss me off if that's what it was, but it's not. So, looks pretty good right now. Next time we come back, we'll inspect it and I'll show you some of the spots that are on it, like to where, you know, there was color that was green that was there that is, that it was losing that section of color, but there's still some white in that section where the color was lost. So there was white agate mixed with the reflective, nice, bright gem color right there, which I don't know what to do about that except to just either decide to leave it there to save the color when you realize that's what you're dealing with, or get rid of it because it's not what you want there. I really don't know what to do in that situation. I think it's really up to the person carving the stone. And me myself, I keep trying to get rid of that stuff, thinking about it being imperfections. And I'm sure a guy like Glenn definitely sees stuff like that as an imperfection. He'd rather have this small perfect stone than the larger stone with the white splotches in the center of it. At the same time, not every stone can be perfect. Fucking camera. God damn it. So yeah, not every stone can be perfect, and not every cut can get it just the way you want it, if you can see it how it should be. So it makes me feel a little bit better because every time I lose color in spots, and I know I'm losing color, it upsets the shit out of me. So when I go back and I'm looking, starting to dry, and I can see that I was losing color, yes, but even though I'm losing color, there's still white agate right there where that color is being lost. That pretty much, means that I was in a catch-22. It was either, do your best to make sure you don't leave any scratches and have all that color there and still have imperfections in it, or, try and get the color to be perfect and then, well, oh well, because you couldn't have it both ways, basically. So that's my thought process on it. So I hope you guys got what you came for tonight. I really appreciate everybody inside of the chat, man. Otter Prospector and D and all the regulars and everybody talking about prospecting and the knowledge that they have. Because the reality is that my viewer base has a much wider base of knowledge in this stuff than I do. So the chat in his rooms, in my rooms, tend to be really good for that one. So I really appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys for keeping it like that. Thank you very much. Let's see. Archangel found a geode spot. Archangel misses the music intro. Thank you very much. I was working on a new type of video for the channel, and I think this video is really good. Yet, unfortunately, the software I bought is not going to. I spent $170 on this software, and it's not going to do what I bought it. It's just not possible. So I'm not sure how I'm going to pivot, but I really want to make this idea a reality. And I really wanted to do it with that angle. So hopefully I'll be able to. I'll figure it out. The reality is I think I need to hire somebody to do what the software would do. I definitely can't afford anybody in the United States that would do that. I'm not sure even overseas if I could find somebody with a proper skill set to do what I want to where it would look good. Who knows? We'll see. Thanks for being here, guys. Love y'all for watching. Really appreciate all the thumbs up and all the shares and all that stuff. Wednesday night, be back probably about 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So figure that out wherever you guys are at. And this is what this stone is looking like. This is what, shit. I'll show you guys next time. I love you guys for watching. I'll see you soon.